rhythm and the vision of today. So it's the next step, the next generation of art. It's really staggering, and really from all over the world they love his work. It's called New Media Art, and it's art by the young artist Joseph Klibansky.
So tell me about Joseph. Tell me who he is and how old he is. Tell me all about him.
Joseph Klibansky is a young Dutch artist, but he was born in South Africa in an international environment, in a creative family. And he's traveled to many cities in the world, so actually the world is his playground, and he's not bound to say just being Dutch, you know. It's really cosmopolitan. The work that he does is very cosmopolitan and very free thinking, because he always got the opportunity to think free and to think out of the box. It really pulsates. I mean, if you would imagine this in your home, the only thing that's missing, you can almost hear the sound of the city. And anything that you see here is visually very dynamic. He actually recomposes the city, he recomposes the perspectives. Nothing is realistic, it's all fantasy, but it's all they're all photographs. So you think, hey, but I know that, but it's not exactly in that way.
So when you look at the
the art
itself, you think, oh, that's familiar. I recognise this. Yeah, but it's all a little bit different as well.
Yes, because it's not exactly the city. It's not a photo of a city. I mean, every building has been put into position in a new way. You know, it's rearranged. I mean, he's the architect of the city. It is not, you can recognize it because it's New York, but none of the buildings are in the position. And sometimes, like one building is a complete fantasy because it could be built up of about 10 buildings. So everything is fantasy. Everything is surrealism. But you think it is realism, and that's what's new.
It's like he layers and layers.
Yeah. 700 layers. Each 700 layers, between 600 and 700, each picture one behind the other, so it's a very long process, and it's a long process for the computer as well, heavy computer.
So when Joseph starts a complete new piece, obviously the idea is in the mind first, but then what happens?
Right, well then he has to take the photographs, most of the photos he does himself. And then he has to rearrange it like it is a collage. It's called a digital collage, or it is mixed media, or because there are all various techniques involved in it. But basically, it is photography art. That's actually what it is. But each layer, like of the 700 photos, they're all behind one another. So that's how you get the depth, and then he brings in the light. But sometimes the cars could be bigger, much bigger than the buildings, or the people could be on top of the cars. The perspective is really fantasy. Nothing is realistic.
So you were walking. How old were you? You were working somewhere else. You were walking through Amsterdam. You were looking at art galleries, and you thought, I want to do something, but something different. Or 22, 21, yeah. Wow. So it was like an epiphany, a dawning of a new age for you. So you wake up and you write down whatever's coming into your head, like people do with dreams. And that book of ideas, is that like your little black book? It's a black book. It's like he was just saying to me, he was like maybe 21 and he was working something, and he was walking and he was looking at the galleries, and so I said, where did it all begin? I expected him to say, I remember when I was 5, I wanted to take, I was about 21, I was walking through Amsterdam and bang.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's correct. He was really taken away. He saw a guy, a well-known painter, also painting on the street at Koninginnedag. We get Queen's Day, and then he said, "Oh, that's so cool." He saw the artist and he thought, "That's what I want to do." He enjoyed it, and he saw the galleries and he thought, "Wow, this is a cool life, and I want to be an artist." Then he decided, "I want to be an artist." And then, of course, through the photography, because many of the pictures he takes himself. also with his mobile telephone. So it's really art of now. You know, it is all the techniques of now. Not all of them. Also some with a bigger camera and a better camera and so. But he depicts street life as it is now. So that's why some of them are very. And he also fuses. I don't know if you've seen that overgrown there. There's a trip to Bali, and he was mesmerized by the tropics.
Okay.
He took loads of pictures there, and that got him his idea of making fusing actually the West, as New York, with Asia.
Yeah, I wondered if it was China or something because of the flowers, but
It's from Bali. It's from Bali or Thailand. I mean, he's been to
Similar.
Thailand, and that's actually what it is.
And what about the spacemen? Do you know where that?
Yeah, I know about that because I was there. I mean, it was breaking news that they were going to go to the moon, and Joseph was thinking, yeah, let's make a new artwork, and then suddenly the president said the guys were already in the cockpit, you call it there, in the shuttle, and then they said we're stopping, we're not going to the moon anymore. So then all the astronauts had to come down, and there they are. They're just walking, but you can of course philosophize.
In their work clothes.
Yeah, so Joseph said, is it actually polluted here, or are we actually on Earth, or what do they do, or are they just walking about, or you know? So
But it makes you wonder. You can keep thinking your own story when you see them. What are they doing there? Where have they been? What are they going to do next?
Exactly. And also, like with the overgrown, it's really a conversational piece because the green in the city is very much a topic. You know, that's about ecology, bringing back the nature into the cities instead of taking it out. So he fuses there the nature. But it could also be that you can say, oh, okay, is actually nature stronger than mankind by the city? So, so there are conversational pieces, and also you can see that the flooding of the water in the city. And when Joseph,
Is that the flooding there?
no, it's in the overgrown, in the left one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the city actually has got water in it, and that actually happened in real time. It happened in New York that the mayor evacuated part of New York City when the Hudson River came over at the meatpacking district. It came over the, how do you call it, the quay? It came over into the street.
That he is just showing you the real world of today.
He's
but
there.
in a positive way.
He said he was just talking to the royal family in Abu Dhabi.
What? Tell me, what did
Yeah,
he say?
literally, he said, literally, I've just put the phone down and I'm speaking to you. He's just had a phone call from the royal family in Abu Dhabi, and they want him to commission some work for them.
That's news.
Yes, because he said, I've literally just put the phone down, now I'm talking to you. He said
That's
to me.
news.
That's what I thought.
That's news.
I'll break the news. You better bring him back.
Wow.
But he was saying how much a pleasure it is. I said, are you happy? He said, I'm extreme.
Well, it's thrilling.
Isn't it? Catherine has breaking news.
It's something.
Yeah, she's got news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.